it still holds up to this day.
It's a solid movie. It's a good movie. Yeah.
You know, what did you learn really like from that experience to go from Clerks to then, you know, continuing on?
Man, it was so long ago. You know, Kevin and I, we went, and Scott Mosier, we went on and did Mallrats after that, and then Chasing Amy after that, which also came here. I gotta say, those first 3 movies, I still didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It took me a long time after that to really figure out how to do what I do, you know, as a DP, as a cinematographer. Those were the early days, and, you know, young Davey boy didn't have a clue.
So it was kind of like this group effort, right? I mean, you're working with...
It was just a bunch of friends working together, and it had kind of those first 3 movies had a very garage band kind of aesthetic, and you know, that was kind of our approach. Clerks is definitely a garage band kind of movie.
It was great.
It's punk rock.
Absolutely. I mean, I look at that movie and I just laugh, and I have such a great time watching it. So it really holds up. I mean, test of time.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. It's been a while.
So what's it like being a DP, a cinematographer?
It's not so much what I do, but who I am kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's what I wanted to do since probably seeing Blade Runner for the first time. It took me a while to figure out, you know, in the early days, I thought I wanted to be a director, but then I realized that everything I was thinking of was in terms of what a cinematographer does.
Yeah.
And so that's when I kind of realized, you know, when I was in film school, that was the route I was going to take. And I love it. You know, it's like I said, it's who I am.
Yeah.
Best job I ever had.
What's the advice that you would give to people who wanted to start off?
You know, it's tricky. I'll be honest, and I'll valet park my high horse in a second. But usually what I tell people is you got to take a cold, hard look at the industry and really ask yourself if it's what you want to do. Because this business will take 150% of what you give it or more. You know, it takes everything you give it. My father was a doctor, and my grandfather was a doctor. And the only thing my dad wouldn't let me do was be a doctor because they were never home. And so I chose a profession with worse hours than a surgeon. You know what I mean? So you really got to think about that life-work balance because it's never